Alright, so markets are back in rally mode, and this time, it's geopolitics driving the mood. Hey everyone, it's Wednesday morning, April 15th, and welcome back to Capital Markets Quickie. I'm your host, Endrit Sella, here to break down yesterday's market action in just 2 minutes. Quick note before we dive in. Today's episode is brought to you by AMF Capital, Asset Management Frankfurt. Learn more about our funds and strategies at amf-capital.de. Alright, let's get started. U.S. stocks moved higher across the board as optimism picked up around easing tensions between the U.S. and Iran. President Trump signaled he's open to more talks, and well, markets clearly like that. The Standard & Poor's 500 gained 1.1%, moving closer to record levels. The Nasdaq Composite jumped nearly 2%, extending its winning streak to 10 days. Pretty impressive run there. Meanwhile, the Dow Jones Industrial Average rose a more modest 0.6%, lagging a bit due to its lower tech exposure. Now, on the macro side, there was some good news on inflation. U.S. producer prices came in softer than expected. Prices rose just 0.5% month over month compared to expectations of 1.1%. So yeah, that definitely helped calm some inflation concerns, especially given the ongoing Middle East tensions. At the same time, markets are getting more confident that the truce between the U.S. and Iran could be extended. That truce, which started earlier this month, has already helped markets recover losses from the initial conflict. And now investors are starting to price in a longer-term solution. And that brings us to oil. Prices dropped pretty sharply yesterday as tensions eased. West Texas Intermediate crude fell around 7%, trading near $91 per barrel, while Brent crude declined about 4%, sitting around $95. Still, all eyes remain on the Strait of Hormuz. That's the key risk to watch. Finally, let's talk earnings. JP Morgan Chase reported strong results, with profits up 13%. Although CEO Jamie Dimon did warn about an increasingly complex economic backdrop. Other major banks like BlackRock, Wells Fargo, and Citigroup also beat expectations, and we've got more coming up this week from Bank of America and Morgan Stanley, so plenty of insights ahead for the financial sector. Alright, that's it for today's Capital Markets Quickie. If you found this helpful, hit subscribe and stay in the loop. And if you want more insights, just add me on LinkedIn. Always happy to connect. See you tomorrow morning.